Welcome to Module 3 of the Insight and ProWiFi training course. In the last module, we explored the hardware architecture of the Insight products to learn more about the purpose of Insight. We looked at how the NETGEAR Insight switches and access points can support the scope and requirements of your project. Before we crack on though, let's have a quick reminder of the overall objectives for the course. In this module, we'll look at how to set up an Insight Pro account based on your organization, location, and user functions based on the role within the project. We'll also explain the concept of the license key, how devices are credited to the license, and how to correctly allocate the Insight licensing keys to the account in order to keep the devices operational, as well as help you to understand the Insight Premium purchasing subscription. Let's start by setting up your Insight account. This is important because to operate Insight Pro, you need a license. And there are 3 ways to do this. Insight offers a free trial period for new customers, which offers a 3-month license for up to 25 devices. We won't be covering the free trial on this course. However, make sure you speak to your NETGEAR representative to take advantage of this if you're new to Insight Pro. If you already have an Insight account, one of the key considerations is that when you purchase a new device, it may include a 1-year credit, which can be applied to support the initial budget implications of a project. Again, check with your NETGEAR representative for more information. In other instances, you'll need to purchase a license key from a regional distributor or reseller to activate your product. Now, each license key has 2 attributes: the number of device credits and the length of time a license is valid for. For example, you can purchase a license key for 100 devices to be valid for a 3-year period. All NETGEAR Insight managed devices are treated the same, and the device credit can be applied to any Insight managed device, which you can benefit from at a later date. To credit a new account, head over to this web address. You'll also find this in the resources section just below here on the page. After selecting Insight Pro, fill in the email address of the owner of the account, followed by the type of license you require. For existing Insight Premium accounts, the administrator can also upgrade the account type to Insight Pro at any time via the account management section of the Insight Cloud portal. Once logged in as a new Insight Pro user, create your new organization or organizations, and remember, if you're a managed service provider, you're also able to manage multiple customers. Each customer is an organization, and you can always add more organizations later. Inviting secondary administrators for the account is optional and only required should you wish to add other managers and owners to the organization or organizations, remembering that this organization level does not exist for Insight Premium accounts. Once the organization criteria has been set, it's time to move on to the next tier, which identifies the locations within a given organization. Add each location within the organization to begin with, before configuring each one by entering information such as the physical address and name of the location. Remember, the more information that you can provide at this stage will benefit the management of it further down the line.
Once these initial hierarchical levels have been created, it's time to focus on the Insight licensing system. And to do that, we'll refer to this table. As an Insight Pro user, you will need to purchase an Insight Pro license from an authorized reseller, and you can find details of how this is done in the resources panel. Insight Premium users are able to purchase a license via the Insight portal using the Insight Premium subscription option, and both Insight Pro licenses and Insight Premium subscriptions contain a number of device credits for a number of years. For example, Here is a license key option which contains 25 device credits for 3 years. And here we can see a license key option containing 100 device credits for 5 years.
Each device credit is for one device, and it's very important to note that all the devices are treated equally. In other words, one device credit is used to enable all types of devices. This greatly reduces management complexity because as long as there are sufficient available device credits on the Insight account, Insight will automatically apply them to devices to keep them operational without you having to track license expiration dates for individual devices. Most Insight managed devices include a 1-year Insight license. Therefore, it's important to purchase and install further licenses for those devices prior to the end of the year in order to keep them operational. And you can see the status of your devices and Insight subscription status at any time in the Account Management section. The Subscription tab shows details of current license keys and when they expire, with an Add Purchase Confirmation Key button to add new keys to your Insight account when you need them. When adding more keys, you'll be given the option to assign your license key to your account, which is at the highest level, the organisation, or a specific customer among your list of customers. The Scheduled Activation feature allows you to activate the license key at a later date, which works well during the planning phase of a project and to align your expenses with your actual needs. License keys must be activated within 2 years from the day the license key is issued, giving you plenty of time to prepare the project in advance. Now that we've purchased the license key from the distributor and added it to the Insight account, either at the account level or organisation level, we're ready to move on to the next critical step of allocation. For the purpose of this exercise, let's assume, as most MSPs do, that we've assigned the license key to the account. Allocation is the process of allocating the license keys to individual organisations before then applying them to all locations and devices. But the person who carries out this allocation is dependent on one of 2 options. Auto allocation will allow Insight to do the allocation for you. So as long as there are sufficient device credits available at the account level, Insight will automatically allocate the device credits to the organisations. Alternatively, by deselecting auto allocation and are set as an administrator, you'll need to use the Allocate button to manually allocate device credits. Now, this option may really only apply to MSPs who have strict account rules on a per organisation basis, for example. However, in most cases, MSPs will use the auto allocation option. Insight will also auto allocate device credits across multiple locations and multiple devices when applicable to make sure each device within the location is constantly operational. As long as there are sufficient license keys within the account, Insight will take care of the rest. Finally, as we mentioned at the beginning of this module, there is an option to set up your account as an Insight Premium account rather than an Insight Pro. As we learned in Module 2, this would apply for a single customer or single business proposition, which in the world of Insight we refer to as a single organisation. The steps to set up an Insight Premium account are very much the same as Insight Pro, without the option to select organisation within the hierarchy level due to Premium only applying to a single organisation. Furthermore, there are fewer additional advanced features, such as the option to group devices available to you. However, you can always upgrade a Premium account to a Pro account at a later stage if you need to activate these extra functions. Before you head over to the quick quiz, let's recap what we've covered in this module. We've discovered the process of setting up an Insight account, either Pro or Premium, and explored how to create both organizations and locations in an Insight Pro account, or just locations in an Insight Premium account. We looked at the process of acquiring licenses and subscriptions for each account type, and subsequently how the device credits generated by the licenses and subscriptions can be allocated. Don't forget, take the short module quiz to check your understanding, and when you're ready, I'll see you in the next module.